Okay, we're gonna do a back-to-back here. We did the thing, and now we're gonna look and see. Well, I need more. For sure, I need more resources. I need more iron. It looks like I need more sand. We need to place more turrets. Yeah. And maybe dart traps or blade traps. What do we got here? We've got dart traps. Look at all the dart traps. What happened there? Did you put the magazine? You are an idiot. Okay. Yeah, okay. I like it. And we had enough to go get that next solar cell, which would be great if we had anything to use that on. Let's go up here and take a look at the battery bank, which is good. Battery bank's good. Power's 35 means the lights are on. Here we've used 11 gas. Right? Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What are we gonna do? What's our plan? We can extend the. Oh, well, we can. I guess we probably need to start working on the exterior. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can work on the exterior. Exterior. That is going to be these concrete cubes. Right. We also have some steel cubes. Oh, iron spike traps. We still have blade traps to place. We have SMG auto turrets. Probably some of these. Definitely some of those. And then we can put landmines. Hubcap landmines. Oh, this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be woefully inadequate. That's my honest to God opinion is that it's just going to be woefully inadequate. And I need to put up something that is going to act as a I need to put up something that's going to act as a like way for me to wander around the outer perimeter, something above the trench. It'll allow me to like wander above the trench. Yeah, means maybe I'm gonna have to make that exterior wall an even bigger thing. Right, and then like through here we'd use like iron bars. We're gonna need iron for that, obviously. Obviously we will need iron bars for iron. And then maybe I do something here that's very similar on this side where I go. You stupid freaking drone, get out of the way. I love how the drone is like, oh yeah, could I be in your way if I went over here? Would that be alright? So then we're gonna put something above the trench, like with a bunch of iron bars, like a ton of iron bars I would need. That way I can just run above the trench and shoot down, and that would keep the zombies from um, like busting through the wall and getting in, potentially damaging my base. If I kept them out here running along this trench and I left all the defenses running. Yeah. Okay. That's a plan. I don't think it's a particularly good plan, but it is a plan. A second ago we didn't have a plan, so it's an improvement, getting better. Okay, so that means I'm going to need a bunch more resources, and if I am going to be handling a bunch more resources, I have choices to make. Do I stay here and handle a bunch more resources, or do I go to another zone where I don't have to worry about things like storms? I think you could probably tell which decision I'm leaning towards. Yeah, we have some iron here. So we are going to need forged iron, forged steel. No, we're going to need iron bars, not centered iron bars. How many could we make maximum? We could make 25. We're going to need a crap ton more than 25. Okay. Well, then that means I have made my decision. What about you? Why are you burning stuff? You have no fuel. Alright. Gonna put something in here. How many iron bars can you make? You can make 10 iron bars. That's ridiculously low. Okay. And for raw, we've got, I don't know, I guess maybe I'll put some brass in there, and is there anything else that's low on? Yeah, how about some radiators? Put some brass and some radiators in there, that'll be grand. Okay, well it actually already has brass, but I think this thing is working on clay and is out of. Okay, that is not. I am so smart. SMRT. Alright, and then we're going to take some of that and put it in there. So we're going to need sand. We're going to need all these things. M. Where do I go for all these wonderful things that I need? Well, I think I go out here to the desert someplace. Did I set up a oil shale thing? Food is handled. We've eaten. We've drank. Okay. All right. We're gonna take off. We're gonna take off. Where are we going? We're gonna go here. All right. 63% gas. Let's fuel it up. How are we doing for? We could probably use a repair kit. All right. Off we go. Oh, that's awesome. That's a really good takeoff.
Have picked up something.
Alright. Oh, look at that light. So awesome. I really like the vehicles. We can do this. In the middle of the night, we can just fly from one base to another. I'm actually going to a base. I'm going to go gather resources, but I could fly from one base to another. Be safe. I think it would be fun to open the No Death server up after 100 days or something. Open the No Death server up to more people and see if you could get a little community together of people who would play. Obviously, I would have laid a lot of groundwork for them, but they could start their own communities. We could, not that we would need to trade. So I'm kind of want for nothing right now, except for solar panels. Oh, looks like there's a storm. Not a kill you storm. Or maybe there is a kill you storm, but it's in a different zone. I don't know. This is just an annoy you with lack of visibility storm. It's rough to do VFR when you have no V. My lord. You know, this looks like a nice little town. This looks very familiar. Looks like there's obviously a trader there. I don't see a waypoint for a base. Is that because I'm not near a base? Yeah, it's because I'm not near a base. It was a dark and stormy day. Early in the morning hours, 85 days in. Nearly 3 months of survival. It could be that as soon as we get in here we actually have a storm to deal with, or it could clear up. And it looks like it cleared up. And now we're gonna fly low. And we're gonna look for something that looks like oil shale. How low does one have to get to see oil shale? Probably not much lower than that. Is that oil shale or a bush? That's a rock of some sort. It could be coal, it could be lead. I don't know.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Okay. Ooh, he snapped that head up. Okay, that is definitely lead. If I need lead, I don't need to come all the way out here for it. Okay. See a rock. Hmm. Alright. I don't really... We're gonna go south. We're gonna head back to the edge of the environment here. And as we head along, we will check out and see if... I think maybe the problem is it may spawn in too late because I'm focused on flying the damn thing, and I think I may need to focus on... Oh, there we go. That was it. That's an incredibly hard hit for no damage. Okay. Alright, well, we're just gonna... Okay, so this needs to be a more of a strip mine than it already is. See that? That was me shooting a dude in the face. Okay, well, clearly there was some effort to make this strip miney. Oh my lord. Look at that. I'm gonna have to start consciously stop saying, oh my lord. People have pointed that out to me. They're like, you say, oh my lord, a lot. That's like your main go-to thing. I could be all like, mother, you know, I'd just be swearing all the time, I guess. Nothing on this channel that suggests I can't swear, profusely even. And I'm sure I do. I can't imagine I haven't sworn the whole time. Maybe I'll make it a concerted effort to pick up unique and even maybe somewhat amusing swear word alternatives. I've always enjoyed it when people say things like son of a biscuit eater or something along those lines. Obviously not, I wouldn't use that one. I would try to find new ones, but do a little digging, do a little research, put a little effort into this channel. Screw you guys don't know. This is a lot of effort. I don't know how this turned into some sort of adversarial conversation with imaginary detractors, but you know, 85 days in the zombie apocalypse and that'll, you know, happen. You'll start getting paranoid, talking to yourself, arguing with yourself. I wouldn't say that we argue. Yeah, we totally argue. You always do this. You always embarrass me in front of other people. You see, that's not normal behavior. That's the kind of thing that happens when you're alone for too long, digging sand in the desert. Oh, you're dumb. I hear a noise that I associate with, like, birds and stuff. You hear birds in the distance, caw, 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 and all that sort of stuff. But I also hear, like, woodpeckers and crazy stuff. I'm wondering if anybody else is hearing the same things I am. One of my friends who watches me every once in a while, mostly to make fun of me, is telling me, you do this thing where you will be in the middle of doing something and you'll just stop and turn and be like, did you hear that? Like there's anybody there to say, yeah man, I totally heard that. You are alone. Here we are. Gathering resources, which is the most fun portion of any survival game, is gathering resources. I mean, I could make it way more entertaining with an auger. And I'm not sure that that would really be too bad of a thing at this level with all the gear and stuff that I've got. Oh, well, that's disconcerting that I'm having such an issue getting out of this hole. I should redesign the exit. I guess maybe by that I mean design the exit. Yeah, this should give me enough sand. Enough sand to make a crap ton of more concrete mix. Well, that's a joy kill, buzz kill. Just rock randomly? Just not like rock at a certain level. It's, well, maybe it is rock at a certain level outside of the minerals or whatever. Go. I think yeah, that's more oil shale. Yeah, there we go. Now we're back on the oil shale train. Oh, need more coffee. Need all this oil shale to get more gasoline. Not that I'm desperate for gasoline, but I do want to, since I'm out here getting sand anyway. Did I get at least a full stack of sand? I did not. I want a full stack of both sand and gasoline. Look, more silver. You can do it. Come on, give me that full stack. And then get some full stack of sand. And then we'll go back into the pine forest. And we'll get some iron from a base or something near a base. Oof. Yeah, something near a base. Like, where's my first base? There's a new base. A new base. I think maybe that's an iron mine. If not, then there's definitely an iron mine there. But I think that's an iron mine. Okay. I should probably mark this. Save the waypoint as oil. Alright. That way I have some way to get back here reliably. do it. Oh, that's a full stack. More than a full stack? No, I want sand. Stop this. Stop this madness. Now, just widen this whole thing out until it's very clear that this is a strip mine. Should be able to see it easily from the air. Also, it makes it a lot more safe so that I'm not accidentally, crushed by all this sand when cave-ins occur. And notice I said when, not if. There will be cave-ins. And I have a very strict no blood for oil policy here. Ooh, there you go. That might be the title of my episode right there. You folks are witnessing genius here, or, a poor man's approximation. Semi-cleverness. The best pseudo entertainment you can get for $0 right here. You don't even have to watch any advertisements because I'm not monetized. Like, literally would watch this for money. It is. Okay, so sand is harder to get than I thought. Thought sand would be the easier part. It is not. I have a steel shovel, level 5 steel shovel too. What do you want from me? Oh, maybe and I'm doing single block gets, so it's not that I'm not doing enough damage. It's the rate at which I gather the sand. What is it? It's like 14 per? 14 per scoop? With 1,000 scoops, that's 14,000, but that takes forever. Come on. And I don't suppose... Alright, so... this will be 60 regardless of how I do it. Yeah, so it doesn't... Scooping harder doesn't help. It's just SOT, man. Sand over time. And we usually just get a lot of sand, although you can also make sand out of rock. I don't know why you would do that, though, given how prevalent sand is in the desert. Just go get it. Wow, I was really dangerously close to a bad situation. Nope. Get out of my way, drone. This is going to be the title of most of my episodes from now on. Get out of my way, drone. Man. Okay. That's rock. Great. Here I have to do this to... Oh, look. I think we finally have a mostly safe pit to dig in. Mostly safe. Just don't want to have an overhang of any sort. So as it expands ever outward, the problem becomes, well, where are you going to put any kind of marker to let you know that this is the edge of it? But I think it becomes visible as a big hole, so you don't really need a marker. Yeah. All this sand is supposed to make more cement. But you gotta go 16 at a time. So slow. Spend all this time doing this. But I mean, having lived 85 days, I've got some time. Is this? Yeah. 14 at a time. 14, not 16. I thought it was 16 for a second there. I was kidding myself. It's overestimating my sand shoveling skills. Out of stamina. Okay, well this side still needs a lot of work in terms of defeating any overhangs. I am seeing a lot of droppage, which is good. Means that getting rid of dangerous stuff. Okay. Alright, we're over 6,000 sand. Just be ways out in all directions. You never know when the screamer's gonna come barreling in, and you never know from what direction she's gonna come. Okay. Okay. Now it's off to the south, where we will try to gather R1D85. Here we go, out of the dangerous desert. Maybe not so dangerous to me. Maybe I'm a badass now. I certainly have a lot of skills. Best equipment in the game. Oh, that place. And that place. These little smaller POIs. Still farmed them for stuff if I wanted of them. Extra stuff. I think I'm okay for extra stuff right now, though. I invested in a back scratcher. Let me tell you, if you don't live with people who enjoy scratching backs, the back scratcher is an you need it. It's a thing. Walls don't even compare. Right. We'll start our descent. Since we don't have a target to hit, it's just trying to get it down with the minimal amount of damage, closest as I can to wherever we're going. And also have a good direction that I'm facing so that I can look. It's a honeyless stump. Yup. Right. Well, in a move that surprises no one. Yeah, okay. Ooh, we got this. Yeah, this needs to be, obviously, needs to be like a thing. This, we get some clay soil too. We need clay soil. Oh, you know what else we need? To ingest copious amounts of caffeine. Alright. Well, we're gonna need stone. Yay, I gained a level. Get out of the way, drone. Okay. A lot of problem finding the iron here. Okay. Grand. I'd like to have several thousand of this iron, but We out? It's hard to see. Yeah, that might be it, dude. We may be on. We may be out. How am I doing for wood? 3,000? That's probably fine. Where else can I go? Why can't you go just right over there? Not all that far at all. Just don't want to have to run 200 meters to get back in my vehicle. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Seems fine. Here we go. They need a separate animation for using a first aid kit. I mean, they put so much esoteric work into things like making the forge look good and all that sort of stuff. They went through 4 or 5 iterations of fire, you know, the campfire, which I thought the first one was fine, but you know, it definitely looks better. But now they're like, I don't know what they're doing. What are you guys doing? We should have, there should be an end to the game that they code in. Like, you should set it for like, okay, survive for, and then it's a string of days. You know, you put in a string value, you know, and maybe you have little left and right arrows that go up for, start at like a, I don't know, at 50 days, and then go in increments of 25 or something, or 20, or I don't know. You say, oh, okay, you can put the survival to 1,000 days if you want, but you know, the presets are like survive for 50 days or 100, you know, 75 or 100 days or whatever. And then after that, what you could do, you could have multiple settings, like a medium, easy, normal, hard, very hard, where, and each biome, after your setting is up, a survival helicopter spawns. You wouldn't even have to start with a animation. I mean, it'd be cool if you did, but you wouldn't have to. You just say, okay, there's now a spot that is the level 1 survival thingy. And then you could do something where you could have unlocks, or you could have badges, or you could have, oh Lord, special gear that you unlock, or traders that you unlock, or something, to be progressive in terms of, okay, well, I survived until, you know, 75 days. And then I chose the hard exit, and you could have, like, you know, the easy exit comes up first, and then 5 days later the hard exit, or the regular exit, and then the hard exit after that, and then the super hard exit. And the exits could be like various different helicopters that are in, you know, first you could just put them in different zones, but then you could make it harder by adding, like, well, not only do you have to go to this zone, which, you know, obviously you have to build the gear for and all that sort of stuff, but not only do you have to go to the zone, but you also have to clear this landing pad so before the helicopter will land, or you have to, you do something. And that could be your end game, and then you could build things off of your end game. You know, special little perks that you get, like your first death doesn't count because you could call it like extra survivor.
Master, we are not alone.
You could do all sorts of cool things with it. I don't think it would really take all that much programming to do this stuff that I'm talking about. Add in these little things. Maybe it would, but you definitely take it in that direction and say, look, I know it's a sandbox game, but we could set it up to be, because the end game for this is really not very in depth. And that's why you've got mods like Darkness Falls that take the end game even further. Ugh. Alright. Okay. And then this should be a little bit more. Oh, we're over 6,000. Maybe I go for 2. I need more go juice if I'm gonna go further. What's happening here? Why am I hitting? Oh, because my drone just needs some freaking lapdog level attention. Get out of the way, drone. This is so ridiculous.
My senses have picked up something.
She didn't scream. Okay. Your sensors picked up something like after that occurred. Your sensors picked up something. She was right on top of us. You are useless. Do you know why you didn't see her coming? I'll tell you why you didn't see her coming. You didn't see her coming because I was in this hole and you decided to put your whole body between me and what I was doing. Instead of being a good lookout, just stay up here, look around. What the hell's wrong with you? There's nothing unusual about that conversation between me and that inanimate object. Okay. Get to 12 and then we'll get out of here. Got some gold, yay. Get out of the way, drone. Here we go. Look at that. A nice, even, quick path to getting out. Come on. Oh, we're at 12,000. Okay, we're at 12,000. All right. We are going to which base? Base cycle? What's base cycle? Where is that? Oh, basicle. You're dumb. Okay. Totally Rad. Totally Rad is already up. Okay. Then Totally Rad, we are off to you then. And we will try to get a good landing on one of our landing pads. And then we will start putting together all of the resources that we have thus far acquired. All right. Impossible to have a dangerous storm in the pine forest. Not impossible to have it in both the frozen lands and in the wastelands. So we're gonna be very cautious when it comes to that sort of thing. I mean, I've been dinged by a zombie here and there, but I've been almost murdered by the storms, which it's been pointed out to me is really a lot more like just dying from stupidity. It wasn't bad enough that and can I say that episode, which I think was like 35, one of the least viewed episodes. Like, I literally almost died. Which I think is the whole point of the no death server is like, you know, sometimes you almost die, and that's the entertaining part is seeing that sort of thing. But it was one of the least viewed episodes. Like, nobody gave a crap that I almost died. So that makes me wonder. Well, I mean, I'm not really like making content for people specifically to like draw a specific audience. This is just like, if you guys like it, great. This project is about doing the no death server. I mean, can't please everyone. Some people are going to be like, well, you need to do more POIs, and some people are going to be like, I want to see more base building. So you like it, you like it. I don't get paid for this. Oh. Ugh, that did not work. Yeah, that was not good. It's not what I wanted. All right, well, can I pick up everything out of here? I can. Pick up the gyrocopter? I can. And I could just go upstairs. I know. I could just go upstairs and do whatever, but I need to get better at doing these landings. I need to learn this skill. And I had it down. I used to be able to do this in like 3-4 versions back. It was the same thing every time. I would just come in straight away, right to where I was going to try and land. But they added this drift, and then I would pop up and then down. Oh, and then so like that, only a lot more effective. Yeah, all right. So they added this sideways drift that has made it much more difficult. So you gotta, oh, look at that. That's a, and there's a big problem with the accelerator where it literally will not accelerate sometimes. You push on it and it does nothing. It's just the forward button. So come over here and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna pop up, and then you can't get back in time. Oh, can you do it? Yeah, you see, that's the problem right there. Too much bouncy. You hit something and it has this really unrealistic bounce. Now what are we doing? Oh, we're gonna go all the way into the trench. Oh, we got out. Oh, I need to set down and repair this thing. Okay. Ugh. What is even happening? Yeah, it's so okay. So I think I figured out what they did. So they changed the speed at which you rotate up and down your pitch, and so you used to be able to do this thing where you would kind of come in and you go really steep there, and then you'd come back out. But now you can't do that. So I have to be more subtle about it, I guess. So instead of coming just like a bat out of hell, I'll try to do this and then that. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Could be worse. Yeah, I don't know. There's like camping stuff in here. A little extra ammunition in here. A bicycle. That makes sense. Okay. And then do we need to do another? We should do another repair just for. Okay. Ooh, look. It is time to do the farming, and that goes there. Okay. Have we built? Well, we built a lot of crop there. Okay. I'm gonna leave that much in there and have that start that. I come over here and we're gonna put that in there and all this and turn that on. Okay. We don't have a lot of time to get this all done. Well, I guess maybe I should know how much I'm going to need. How much stacks of gas can I make? 3, and that's 31 minutes. It's about 60. Nope. There we go. That'll work. Mix that up. Don't need all that. And then into raw, we've got just a bunch of things. Okay, so all the iron is being smelted right now. We've got plenty of leather, a goodly amount of nitrate powder, a little bit of extra oil shale. We've got 1, 2, 3 things going there. Oh, is my cobblestone in here? It is. Okay. We will wear, and I don't think that does anything, but you know, it's tradition, I guess, at this point. Haven't had the farm fall in on us recently, so good luck to us. Do we have any potato seeds? No. Do, however, have glowy corn. I don't really think we need more pumpkins, but I kind of say that every time, don't I? And yet, pumpkins. Okay. Here, we're gonna wear that, we're gonna wear that, and we're gonna wear that. Okay. This was 100% gathering. Yeah, 100% gathering. What can we make? Well, looking at the cans, I'm gonna say not a lot. Maybe we should go after a shamway or something and see if we can get a bunch of cans. Oop, I can hear it. Did you hear it? Lights came on.
We will be closing soon, so grab what you need and head on up to the cash register.
Scab box is all empty. Scab box is all empty. Scab 2, all empty. Bike didn't even get used. All right. See here, we're still at, well, 3984 kills now. And that. I'm going to take some of my stuff and make some repair kits. How many? We'll make 20 repair kits. There we go. And then we're kicking up iron in both of these, which is good. Don't really think we need iron bars corner. No. No, do we have glass anymore? Any business glass? We don't have any business glass. Do we have any business? Bulletproof glass blocks. How many could we make? We could make a grand total of 4. I don't know. What am I short? Lead? Am I short lead? Sand? I think I'm short sand. Okay. That would make the glass part, yeah, makes sense. We've got way more of these, which is awesome. Well, it is what it is there. And then you, recipes, make me 100 more of those. Fantabulous. We need lead. We need lead, and we've just got nothing but iron in here. Do we have lead? We have not a lot of lead. Okay, so we'll take some sand, and then we'll go ahead and put this over here and put the sand in there, and then that will help with the creation of the glass blocks. I don't know that I'm going to need many of those. Metal trussing I-beams. Alright. I have 1 points available. I think I might just get another level of strength here. Oof. And get another level of pack mule. Not really a big deal though. But we can get another minor 6 or 9er. Increase damage by 300%, black damage by 90% with any axe, picking, shovel, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, alright. So if I go to mods, what do I got that might fit in one of my, I don't think that's gonna fit. Maybe that'll fit in one of my thingies. Okay, this. Modify. Well, I can put this and that in there, which maybe will help me. About here. Modify this bad boy. Put one of those in there. Okay. That one's already got a bunch of mods in it. Can't put a silencer on it, which is sad because they do attract screamers. I wonder if you can put a silencer on your dew collector. They put out a little note in one of their updates that the heat generated by dew collectors was modified, and we all found that hilarious, because why does a dew collector put off heat? What do these people think a dew collector does? 30. That's a lot. There we go. Cook that bad boy up, and then there we go. This light doesn't do anything. That's true. It sure doesn't. Okay. Blood moonlight is on. Oh wait, there's a red light here. That's just because it's a light that changes color. Yeah. This one's also red. Just coincidence. No way to make it red or not red. Okay. Lots of screamer attracting stuff happening. Oh, cement. Can I make cement? Can I make cement? I can make quite a bit of cement. So let's say 12. There we go. And that's going to take a while. And then you can make 580, which is a perfect amount. Exactly what we need. Okay, making a crap ton of coffee. And then we need food. What can we eat? Let's do some more chili dogs. Chili dogs and some red tea. Maybe a yucca juice too. What kind of food comes in your food bundle? Open that up. Cookbooks. Ooh, gumbo stew. I can replace this. I'm gonna replace that. Not that it's not good. It is good, but okay. To the trader stuff, and then all right. I think that this is it right here. We're gonna call it once again. Level 143, 565 game stage, 0 player kills or deaths, 3984 enemy kills. And here's the inventory. And there you go. Thanks for not watching.